Good morning, everyone. It is nearly 11 a.m. here in the UK. It might be very early in America. It might be late in Australia. So, hi, everyone. Yes, hi, Karate Joe. Yes, I've got a little announcement to make. I'll just sort of outline it while we've got Kate and Karate Joe in. I will be doing a giveaway shortly for my 1K supporters. So that's all I'm saying on the subject at the moment. I'm not giving too much away, but it is quite an interesting one. And also, on that note, Kate, sad news, R.I.P. Betty. So, yeah, so Karate Joe and Kate obviously know who Betty is. It's Mr. P's drone. So, we went shopping yesterday and he put Dirty Gertie in the boot to go flying with the drone. And we got to the local park, and within 5 minutes he was back. I says, "What's up?" He says, "I can't get a signal." He says, "But I'm going to leave it later on." He says, "I think when I get back and after we've had Sunday lunch and everything, I'm going to charge Betty up and take her out for a fly." So I think it was about 7 o'clock or just before 7 o'clock when hi Hazelnut Channel, just before Random Life was interviewing Eagle VP. It says, "Right, I'm going to go take Betty out for a fly." He hadn't flown her since he had the new one a couple of months. So he says, "I think I'm going to take Betty out for a fly." So anyway, sort of within about 10-15 minutes, I got a phone call and it's Mr. P on the phone. "Hi, DC and Kool-Aid." They were panicking. They were in a panic. I says, "Wow, what's up?" I says, calm down. What's happened?" He says, "Well, I got Betty up in the air." He says, "And then all of a sudden, she just fell from the sky. No warning. Normally on the drones, you get a warning, no signal, please bring home or whatever. No warning, just fell out the sky." Anyway, he were panicking because it was a park, and he thought he were panicking basically because he was worried in case it had fell on somebody or hit somebody. Yeah, I have got my coffee. Just so everyone knows, I've got my coffee. So basically, I says, "Well, try to calm down." And it weren't for the fact that the drone had fell out the sky. It was because of how it fell. It sort of just fell like a ton of bricks. And he were panicking in case it had injured someone. So he actually went back to the car, took all his equipment and everything back to the car, and rang me. And I said, "Now calm down." I says, "It's not your fault. You've just got to keep your fingers crossed and hope that it didn't hit anybody." Anyway, he says, "I'm just having a cigarette to calm myself down," because, as I say, it had sort of panicked him. So anyway, he says, I know roughly where she went down." And he went over to where he saw her come down. He says, same as he said, when he first took off, the signal wasn't very strong anyway. So he liked to keep it, where he could see it. So he goes over to the place where the drone went down, and there was this lady with a son. And apparently got one of these little Diddy light racing drone things. And she says, "Is this your drone?" And Pixie says, "Yeah." He says, I panicked. He says, because it basically, he says, "I didn't get any warning. It just dropped out the sky." He says, "You're not injured or anything, are you?" And she says, "Oh, no. She says, basically we've sort of just stumbled across it. She says, I was just about to post on Facebook, had anybody lost a drone in this particular park? And he went, oh yeah. He says, basically, he says, I don't know what went off. I don't know whether it was a problem with the DJI app, whether it were a problem with the drone or whatever, but all the cameras hanging off, all the props had broke off. There's cracks in several places on the bodywork. So it's basically what he did was he contacted DJI because as people, hey Cherry Giggles, as the droners know, you normally get a warning signal saying please bring your drone back home. There is like limited connectivity or no signal and whatever, but it got no warning. It just out the sky. So you know, on the flip side, it's just glad it wasn't Dirty Gertie. You know, it was Betty's first drone. So, and same as I says, you've got to sort of be hi Kenneth, you've just got to be thankful for small mercies that it wasn't the latest drone that it got. But same as I said, you know, it just sort of decided on the off chance, you know, to take Betty up for a fly, and that's what happened. So I'll just say to the viewers that have come in, there will be an announcement shortly. I will be doing a 1K supporters giveaway. So it's a case of, you know, I've just got to think of a question. But one of the, you know, the rules of it is you've got to be supported to me. You've got to comment. And I've just got to think of a question to ask. And yeah, so if you're supported to me, when the video goes up about the giveaway, I will be asking a question. And I'm not sort of giving away what, you know, what I'm giving away, because I want to announce that in the announcement. So, but a small clue, if any of you watch my channel or vlog or vlogs, you will know I'm a baking channel. So basically it is connected to that. So yes. So, but that's all I'm saying at the moment. I'm not saying at the moment, old mucker. It could be a spatula or, you know, a baking equipment or, but yes. So, you know, the announcement will be done within the next couple of days. I've got to film it first, so I thought I'd just sort of give people the heads up that I will be doing a 1K giveaway. So yeah, so if you're intrigued, watch out for a vlog of mine going up to Cheery Giggle says Shark Chocolate. Some as I say, you can guess all you like. I'm not going to divulge what it is. So this is why, hey Mary. So yeah, so it's a case of watch out for a vlog of mine going up, and the title will be obviously 1K giveaway. So all will be revealed very shortly. So but I can't say too much, because obviously then it will be, you know, you'll have a slight advantage over other people. So this is why I'm not divulging what it is, just that I am going to do a 1K giveaway. And I'm not making any stipulations as to where in the world it goes. So yes. So you know, you get some here in the UK saying, well, you know, you can only enter the giveaway if you're in the UK, or you can only enter the giveaway if you're in America. But it is basically wherever you are in the world, everyone can enter. So there we go. And Kate's Family Vlogs is, her internet's been down since Saturday, should I say. They're supposed to be fixing it today. So she did come into the live stream earlier on and say hello, which I very much appreciate. So yes. But you know, it's a lovely, gorgeous day here again. I was a bit late going, hey, DJ Ian. Hazelnut Channel, your jokes are atrocious. Sorry. It's beautiful again today. So I've been hanging the washing out. Are you, if anyone is not supported to DJ Ian Entertainments, I urge you to do so, because is nearing the 1K himself. So anybody that's not supporting to DJ Ian Entertainments, please do so. I'm just going to check on Mr. DJ Ian's channel and let you know precisely how many he's got. Oh, is on 978. So anybody that's not supported to DJ Ian, you've just missed me making an announcement, DJ Ian. I am going to be doing a 1K giveaway, but I'm not going to give it away, if you know what I mean, as to what it is. But I'm going to be making a video of it within the next couple of days. I'm going to be making a video in the next couple of days announcing sort of I can enter and what exactly it is you're going to win. I'm not saying what it is, because that will give you advantages over people that watch the vlog about the 1K giveaway. So all I'm saying is it will be announced within the next couple of days exactly what it is I'm giving away. So, but all I'm saying is it is baking related in one shape or form. Yeah, it is baking related. I didn't say it was a cake. It might be a equipment or. Okay then, Cherry Giggles, thank you for dropping in, and I do appreciate it very much. So that's all. You know, that's all I'm saying at the moment. It's baking related. So, and I am going to sort of make it open worldwide. You know, I'm not just going to say, well, you've got to be in the UK to win it. I am going to like open it up worldwide. Thank you, Cherry Giggles, and you take care too. Thank you for joining us. So, and DJ Ian, you missed Random Life Productions interviewing the Eagle VP last night. Yes, he is. He is, Ian. Obviously, he works Monday to Saturday, so... And I don't know whether he was in. He decided to take Betty out for a fly yesterday, which is his first drone, and it's gone to drone heaven, I'm afraid. It just dropped out the sky, no warning or anything. Just dropped out the sky. No, you know, no satellites, no warning, you know, bad connection or anything. It just dropped like a sack of spuds out the sky. Hi, Winter Ace. Thank you for joining us. Hiya, Carl. How are you? Thank you for coming in. So, yes, so Pixie's first drone, Betty, is no more. She just dropped from the sky like a sack of... Well, the story behind it was, we went shopping yesterday morning and he put Dirty Katie in the boot, but when he got out there was no signals. So he put her back in the boot, came home, we had a Sunday lunch, and he says, I think I might try a little bit later on in the evening, but I think I'm going to charge Betty up, he says, and take her out for a spin. So... So that's what he did. And about 6:45, he says, right, I'm just going up to the local park just to get Betty a fly out. And got her all set up and everything. Got her up in the air, and he says, I didn't go too high because the I don't know whether this satellites or whatever, but I think he says I got up to 50 meters, and then all of a sudden, she just dropped out the sky. But he was panicking more in case he'd hit somebody, you know, with it coming down so suddenly. I will mention that to him, Ian, but same as I say, it just dropped. No warning, no nothing. No saying, you know, weak signal, whatever. It just dropped without any warning whatsoever. And then he rung me in a panic because he says, hey, yes, I didn't start till 11 o'clock because I've been doing a few jobs. I've been hanging my washing out, etc. So, so we panicked, and he rang me and he says, what am I going to do if it's like fell on somebody and it's injured somebody? And I says, look, calm yourself down. Don't panic. I says, you know, so we sat in the car, he had a cigarette. He says, right, he says, I know roughly where she went down. I'm going out there. And as look at it, there was a lady with a little boy. We're near it. And she says, oh, is this your drone? And he says, yeah. He says, it didn't fall or injure you. And she says, oh, no. She says, we've only just come across it. And she says, I was just about to take a picture and post it on Facebook to see if anybody had lost the drone. Betty, Chris's original drone, he decided to take her out for a spin yesterday evening, but she just fell out of the sky. So basically, it broke all the props. The camera's hanging off. There's about 3 or 4 cracks in the body. Pixie's okay. Same as I say, he panicked. Because with it just dropping out the sky, no warning or anything, because normally you get like a notification, bring it home. So there is a return to home function on it, but it didn't get nothing. It just dropped out the sky. And he was panicking more, not for the drone, but in case it had injured someone. So, yes. So it was just lucky. No, it didn't injure anybody, and somebody sort of had noticed it and gone over, and I think she was just about to take a picture of it and post it on Facebook, but obviously Mr. P turned up and, you know, it did sort of thank her and everything, you know, and he says, I saw it come down. He says, I panicked. He says, I just didn't want it to injure anybody. Too much information, Big Red Bear. Hi, Limbo. So, yes, so he did contact DJI, asked why, you know, was it something wrong with the app? Was it something wrong with the drone itself? Did the drone malfunction? So, hiya, Vicky, how are you? We don't know yet. So basically, as soon as he got in, he higher Limbo again. You know, it's just got to wait back from DJI. Same as I say, there is sort of these safety functions on the drone that if the signal is weak or low, there is a function on it that you can return to home, but it didn't get any warning whatsoever. Nothing. Oh, you had a good but crappy day yesterday. A good day, like a good Mother's Day, but health-wise, crappy. Hi, Iris. How are you? Hiya, Erica Hardaway. How are you? Did you get my tweet last night? Oh, I thought you were talking to me then, Big Red Bear. So yes, and for the latecomers, if you're a supporter of mine, I will be doing a giveaway within the next couple of days. Oh, not good. Not good. Some as I say, when all this happened with Mr. P, the first person that he rang was me. He was in a panic. He knows that I can calm him down. You know, I can sort of talk to him calmly. But if that had been me and the roles had been reversed, I'd have panicked. If you understand what I'm saying, I am a panicker. But, you know, same as I say, he was more concerned about injuring anybody than anything else. So cover your eyes, Jeanette. Towel's coming off. Okay. You're forgetting Mickey. I've had 4 boys, so seen it all, basically. You know, I've had 4 boys, and one of them is older than what you are. So, yes, I've seen it all. And as the saying goes, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Well, yes, it's true. So, and I have got my coffee here. I better drink it because it'll be going cold. And normally I have toast for my breakfast, but when we went shopping yesterday, I bought some pancakes. Oh, I've had a pancake for my breakfast. Well, Carl, it all depends what perspective you look at. You know, same as I say, I've had 4 boys, so you get used to seeing dinkies, if you know what I mean. You get used to seeing them when you're surrounded by. Well, I've had 4 boys, so he said he was sending the kids home early in the morning and then tried to keep them until. Oh dear. I mean, in my opinion, Vicky, it's just a ploy to get back at you. Well, I was putting it politely, Big Red Bear. I could have said a few other things, but I like to refer them as dinkies. I mean, yes, I have heard them being referred to as several different metaphors, but I think a dinky is more polite than saying, you know, other things. You know, so as I say, everybody's got different words for them, but when all said and done, they're all the same to me. Oh, you were talking about your banana, was you? Well, it's good. Put it this way. It's a good job I've had my breakfast before we got onto this subject. And Big Red Bear, I have no bananas. I've got some grapes, but I ain't got no bananas. So, yes, the 1K giveaway will be announced very soon. And I still haven't done my vlogs about my baking vlogs. I was going to do the red velvet cake. I was going to do a Malteser cake, cheesecake and a sticky toffee pudding, but I never got round to do any of them yesterday because we were that busy. See, Vicky agrees with me. She has 4 boys, 2. They all look the same. He does this all the time. Yeah, that's basically what they do, Vicky. They, I've been there. I've done that, and I've had the T-shirt. You're still waiting for the cake, honey. Oh, DJ, he might do 1,000. So let's get DJ in up to the 1K. If anybody's not subscribed to him, please do so. He's been a supporter of mine and Pixies and Eagle VPs and Random Life Productions for a long time. As this title suggests, he is a DJ. He does own his own DJ business, but he does do other things besides DJing. So, no, I'm not telling you. You've got to watch the vlog when it comes out. I said I wasn't going to give anything away because it's giving you that are in the chat the advantage over the other supporters. So I'm not giving anything away about what it's going to be, but it's a case of watch this space and all will be revealed shortly. So yeah, so please feel free to support one another. I want my Christmas gift. A bit late for Christmas, aren't you? But you see that's the thing, Vic. Hey, Marie. It gives you an advantage over everyone else. So once I make the vlog of the announcement, everyone will know at the same time what the giveaway is. I haven't thought of a question yet either, so I've just got to think of a question to ask everyone. But obviously, the person that wins the giveaway will have to be supported to myself. You know, when it's one, IB&J Hunting, thanks for joining us. Basically, it'll be, you've got to be a supporter. You've got to comment in the section below that you want to be entered into the giveaway. Well, that same as I say, you know, I'm nearly 56 years old. I've had that life journey. I have had the experience, and I like to think that I can give anybody advice. So, you know, wherever possible, I do like to help people. So, you know, I have been in that same situation myself. So I do, you know, I do understand what you're going through. And at the end of the day, that was probably your ex's intention all along, to upset you, to leave you in tears. But at the end of the day, it's an ex for a reason, and it's not worth it. And that is the only bit of advice I can give you, because I had a similar situation with my ex. So, you know, the They tried to make you feel worthless. They tried to make you feel, my ex physically abused me as well as mentally. And he tried all them tactics with me. So I do know a little bit about it. I'm not talking off the top of my head. I do know, the situation, and I have been there. Yeah, that's what you've got to keep telling yourself, Vicky. It is not worth it. Don't, they're very sneaky. They try blackmail tactics. They try using your kids against you, but if you stay strong, and it's a case of, I know my kids love me, I'm in a good place, it's you've just got to stay strong and say, well, it doesn't matter what you throw at me, you're not going to crack me. Yeah, you've got to stay strong. Same as I said to people, I sit here, I sit with a smile on my face, or at least I try to. People that just see this bit of you don't know your daily struggles, don't know the pain that you're in, and I hate it when people judge you just by seeing this. You know what I mean? Well, you see, this is it. I mean, eventually the kids pick up on these things, and Night Owl, everyone wants me to talk about my life. You don't always want to talk about it, and I'm the same. I have got a lot of good friends on here, but they don't know my life story. There's a few that do, but they what I class as friends, and I will only tell close friends. Okay then, Limbo. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, your personal life is your own personal life, not for everybody. Every single person's got their own personal struggles, and including myself. And I always say you can't never judge a book by its cover. It's always it's same as I've just said. I sit here talking to people. I try to give people advice because I've been in that same situation myself. But if I were to go through my life story, you'd be here till like midnight tonight, because I have had some bad things happen in my life, and well, that's it. Same as I saying, a few close friends do know a few personal things about me, my life previous and whatever, but not everybody knows. I mean, same as I say, for me to sit here and say this, that, and other, I don't want my kids bringing into it. That's my personal life. YouTube is only a small portion of my life. I've got my personal life now. I've got my personal life from in the past. And that's how I want it to stay. Oh, it's okay now. I will same as I say, if I can advise one person, then I've done my job right. I like to think that I could, give advice to people. It's the old adage, people don't know what you're going through in your personal life. And personally, I don't want people to know what goes on in my personal life. You know, you've got other channels out there that it's their be all and end all. But to me, YouTube is only a small portion of my life. Yes, I like coming on here. I like talking to people. I like making new friends. Well, that's it. That's it. Same. I'm. You know what DJ Ian says. You don't like to tell everybody your business, because then it's not your personal life. You're putting it out there for viewers to see, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? It's you have to keep some things personal, don't you? You know, you sort of. I mean, obviously, I've just said to Vicky the night I will. You know, I've been there, I've done that. You know, so I know what she's going through. And but there again, it's just life, isn't it? These things happen. You know, people split up. You know, whatever, and it's all part of life process. You know what I mean? And I'm very lucky to have Pixie, because he's in stark contrast to what my ex was. You know, and Pixie's been there for me. And we will have been married 15 years on the 21st of June. So next month we've been married 15 years and been together nearly 18. So, hey, Choppers Rules. Thank you. Same as I say, he's been my rock. I mean, I don't know what I'd have done without him last year. Same as I say, most of you know that I lost my mum last year, and same as I say, I don't know what I'd have done without him. You know. Hey, Osby. Sorry if I think I've got a little bit tray fever. Good evening, Jeanette. Yes, it is evening in the Australia. So yeah, it is. Same as I say, and it made my heart warm yesterday when when the drone fell out the sky, and first person he rang with me. You know, he knows that I can calm him down, and he's saying with me he can calm me down. Night Owl says his life is crap. He lies a lot and cheats too. But I'm of this way, Vicky. Calm as the bitch, and what goes around comes around. And that's all I'm saying about it. And that same goes for my ex as well. So, yeah, I'm a great believer in karma. So, and if Osby Chandy's watching and wondering what I was on about the drone, he took Betty out for a fly, which is the P3. He took her out for a fly, and basically it never got no warning or anything. It just fell from the sky. So if you're still watching Osby Chandy, Betty is no more. It broke all the props off, all the cameras hanging off. It's got several cracks in the body. So yes, DJ Ian's right. His ex did the same to him, and whoo, that's all I'm saying about his. You know, if I were a fella. Yes, she's a very, very attractive young lady, is Mr. DJ Ian's partner at the moment. Yes, he has wrote an email to DJI because he never got a warning. He never got nothing, no low signal, no nothing. She just fell out of the sky. So he sort of wrote a little bit of an email to DJI asking why it happened, why I never got no like thing that, you know, return to home or anything. She just literally out the sky. Well, Vicky, my saying is there's always somebody out there. There's always somebody out there for you. Oh, her name's Sophie. Is it? I didn't know her name, DJing, but yes, I got quite acquainted with the bottom when you were doing the Mallorca thing. And as I wrote on DJing's comment, I've got quite acquainted with this young lady's bottom, and I said I can see now why I was walking behind her. Well, you see, this is what we're saying. I mean, it's probably going to cost too much to have her repaired. I mean, the camera's dangling off. It broke all the props. There's several cracks in the, you know, the actual bodywork. There's like it's cracked and whatever in several places. Oh, that bum. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. But funny thing is, when we went shopping, and we actually went to the park because he put the P4 in the boot to go flying after we'd been shopping because it was on the way. So he went out into the park. I sat in the car because it was absolutely scorching yesterday. And within 5 minutes, he'd come back and I says, "What's up?" He says, "I'm not getting any signals." So he says, "I'll try again later." So basically, when he came back, he says, he says, "I tell you what, I'm going to put Dirty Gertie, the control of the battery and everything on charge." He says, "And I'll take the P3 out, but I should go later." So we went about 6:45 last night. Actually got her up in the air, but no signal, no notification or anything, and she just dropped from the sky. And it's a pleasure, Vicky. Same as I say, you know, being a person that's been in that same situation, you know, I understand very well what, you know, and the same as I said, I know the tactics, and I know he did that on purpose to get at you. So Chopper's Rule says, "I love booty art." Are we talking about treasure or bums? No, we're talking about the rear. So going back to Vicky, if you're on Facebook, if you've got Facebook, I am on under my name, Jeanette Pickering. Just feel free to add me, and I don't mind chatting with you. And for anybody that doesn't know, I've created a YouTube community group for everyone, you know, where you can post your videos. You know, all that we ask is, you know, you don't post anything that offends people, that's got swearing, etc. in it. I've only had to delete one so far, but it did have swearing in it, so that's only the reason why I deleted it. You know, so yeah, so if it's just basically, you know, your vlogs or live streams or whatever, there is 1 or 2 people on there that you know, that want to oh, you don't do Facebook. Barmer Grace, good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Well, you see, here in the UK, we had Mother's Day in March. Well, and next month in June, it's Father's Day. I mean, we do actually have Mother's Day and a Father's Day. So yes, we celebrated our Mother's Day in March. Oh, right. You were saying I didn't know whether you meant you don't do Facebook, you know. But same as I say, I've only had to remove one YouTube vlog so far, and that was because there was a lot of swearing in it. So yeah. Pixie had crashed. No, it's not. It's P4. It's the P3. P3 that he had before the P4. You see, he went out. He was going to fly the P4 earlier, but when he got out there was no satellite signals. So he had to come back to the car. We came home, had a Sunday lunch, and about 6:45 at night, he says, I think well, it sort of said when we came back, it was going to charge the P3 up and take her out for a spin because he hadn't flown her since he'd had the P4. Yeah, P4's okay. It's just Betty, the P3. So he charged everything up. He went out to the park, actually got her up in the air, and I think he says he was about 50 meters up in the air. Didn't get no, return to home or warning, low satellite or low signal whatsoever. No warning whatsoever. And it just fell from the sky. He didn't get any footage from it because he tried he took the SD card out of it and it didn't actually record anything. Mrs. P had you on group and so have I got to approve you then, DJing? Because basically me and Pixie have to approve people that, Jaded Diva, hiya, how are you? Okie dokie, then I will check when the live stream's done, Ian. Same as I say, everybody's welcome to join the group. It's called Jeanette's YouTube Community Place. Okay then. So yeah, anybody's welcome. We've got we did have 105 members at the moment. It's a place where, to be quite honest, Andy, I don't know. Basically, when he came back, he panicked more because it just dropped without any warning whatsoever. He panicked more because he thought he might, obviously because it just dropped out the sky and it being a park, he was panicking because he thought it might have injured somebody. That was his main concern. That was his main concern because but same as I says, at that time of night, you only get very few that are out walking the dogs or whatever. But same as I say, it is a park and it just fell out the sky. And he was panicking, First thing he did, it went straight back to the car. He rang me and he says, it just fell out at sky. And he says, I'm panicking now. He says, I didn't want to injure it. He didn't want to injure anybody. And that was his main concern, that he'd injured somebody. But he sort of had a cigarette to calm himself down. He says, right, I'm going, I know roughly where she went down. He went and there was a lady with a son there. And he says, oh, he says, it didn't drop on you or anything. And she says, no, we've only just come across it. So basically, when it had dropped and it hadn't injured anybody, but she'd come across it, you see. So I don't know. It is emailed DJI, Osby Chandy, and see if they know whether it was a fault with the app or whether it was a fault with the P3. I don't know. Okay then, you can add me personally as well, Vicky. some as I say, it's just under Jeanette Pickering. So if you want to add me personally, and you know, there's one or two people I talk to on Messenger, you know. So, you know, if there's any time you ever want to talk to me, or, you know, that was took quite a few years ago. Yeah, that was took quite a few years ago. So thank you very much, Vicky. I mean, before the glasses, because I have only been wearing glasses all the time for the past couple of years, and it got my eyes got that bad that, you know, like if I were to go like that, everything's just blurred, the chat's all blurred and everything, you know. I'm getting, you know, yeah, same as I say, I'll mention what you've said to him, Andy, and I'll say you suggested it might not have been the battery that were clipped in properly or what. But same as he says, it was, in one respect, he was lucky because it wasn't the P4 and it was his old drone. And two, it was lucky, and which was his main concern, that it didn't injure anybody. So yeah, so, you know, some as I say, rang me in a panic, and no, what if it's hit somebody, what, you know? And I says, well, look, calm down, you know, you sort of jumping the gun a little bit there, you're not, you know, you're not thinking straight. I says, just have a cigarette, just calm yourself down, and then go and look. And he says, you know, he were sort of all these thoughts he were going through his head. I'm going to get arrested by police, and, you know, because it's sort of just fell out at sky, and if it fell on somebody and injured somebody, we're going to get arrested. And, you know, it sort of, some as I say, just panicked, you know. But his main concern was that he didn't want it to have injured anybody. Okay then, Vicky. So I'll put all these suggestions forward to him. Some as I say, he'd got no clue. He'd not got no clue whatsoever. Just it just fell out the sky. And same as he said, you know, with a P3, you had to do what I call the rain dance. So, you know, collaborating it and everything. And it actually took off. But it normally says when these things happen, you get a warning, you know, low signal or low connectivity. And he just press return to home and it comes home. But on this instance, he didn't get no warning or anything. It just literally fell out the sky. So, yeah, so it's a mystery, basically. It's all right. I was just going to check on my phone, but my P3 dropped out of the sky and in the sea. Yeah, Tim was say we're devastated when he came back. It, you know, and I says, well, you've sort of got to look on it on the flip side. At least it was the P3 and not the P4. She's still all intact. Everything's okay. But you know, in respect, he was lucky because we'd gone earlier and he couldn't get a signal at all with a P4. So he put her back in the boot and we came home. You know, so, you know, says at least you still got the P4. He did want to sell the P3, but obviously he can't do that now. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been the P4, and that's what I keep telling him, and sort of that cheered him up. So I must say, it warms my heart that the first person that he rang was, you know, me. Yeah, he were in a panic, you know, when he rang me and, oh, what am I going to do? It's just fell out at Sky, blah, blah, you know. Yes. Leave a thumbs up. Oh, I've got 2 thumbs down. Thanks for the thumbs down, guys. I get paid more for the thumbs down than I do the thumbs up. So thank you very much. So that's my opinion on the thumbs down. Just thought I'd say. That was exactly Pixie's thought, Osby Chandy, and that's why he emailed DJI, because he thought there was a problem with the DJI app. And funny thing is, and I don't know, my thoughts exactly, Barmer Grits, and I'm of the same opinion. 1, it's a view. 2, and this is kosher, you actually get paid more for thumbs down than you do thumbs up. And you get your channel higher on the watch list. The more thumbs down you get higher on the watch list. Hiya, James, how are you? Yeah, thumbs down don't bother me at all whatsoever. You know, basically, I'm of this opinion. Life's too short. I don't give a monkeys. You either like me or you lump me. End of. But there is some sad people out there that go around channels giving thumbs down, thinking, you know, well, I'll give her a thumbs down. I don't care. But yeah, for anybody that's watching, Drone Worship has done a vlog on that subject, and he's shown the analytics on the vlog, and it is very, very true. Yeah, same as Vicky says, what you see is what you get. I'm not putting no airs and graces on for anybody. You know, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Okay, then I'll same as I say, I'll tell him I've spoken with you, Andy, and I'm sure he appreciates it. Hey, hi, Nick. How are you? So for Nick that's just joined, Betty is no more. So yeah, same as I say, with me. Oh, somebody's changed the thumbs up to the thumbs down. Now I've got 3. I had got 20 thumbs up, but now I've only got 18 and I've got 3 thumbs down. Oh well. Well, you see, that's what I've said, Barmer Grits. Yes, I've got the 1K, but I'm not monetized. I've not got the super chat. Hey, Tony, but it can be repaired. Well, you see, the thing is, if you've seen the state of her, all the props broke off. It's got the camera is just like dangling off. And then like on the body itself, it's got a lot of damage. Thank you, Vicky. Same as I say, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I say it as I see it. What you see is what you get. If you don't like it, tough. So yeah, you know, I don't pretend to be anything that I'm not. You know, I am who I am, warts and all. You know, and that's just my view on things. You know, so I've got a husband that loves me. I've got a son that loves me. I've got 3 other grown-up sons. So yeah, you know, I've got all I need. So yeah, so you know, same as I say. So if any of you, you know, so what's happened to Betty? Right. We went shopping yesterday. They put Datagate in the boot, went to the local park, couldn't get a signal. So we ended up putting her back in the boot and coming home. We had Sunday lunch and he says, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge Betty up, take her out for a spin. So about 7:15 before Random Life went live, he says, right, I'm going to that same park. I'm going to give Betty a spin. Takes her out. Then I got a phone call. It was in a panic. Yes, same as I say, James, I don't do drama. I don't entertain drama in the slightest. So, you know, I rule with a rod of iron. You know, I'm very. Oh, another dog got forever home. Anyway, Equinox, I was saying, he went out, got her all set up and everything. Took her 50 meters without warning. Just fell from the sky. No warning whatsoever. Didn't get any notification that it was bad connectivity. No warning that, you know, the signal was bad. And literally, she just fell out the sky. Hello, Jeanette, made it to your chat. Yay! So, well, that's it. That's it. Barmer Grits. I feel the same for many years. I've always known people either love me or hate me, and it usually never changes. Well, that's it. Same as I say. You know, I might not be everybody's cup of tea. I'm straight, as we in the UK say, I'm straight John Ball. I say it as I see it. If anybody's got a problem, I am there for them. I like to think I could give people advice. That's not everybody's cup of tea. I will never do drama. I will never do drama for the views, for money or whatever. I'm just here on YouTube to enjoy myself. He did write DJI a email last night, Tony. And same as he says, he said the same. He didn't know whether they'd be able to help him or not. But Oz Beach Andy had said probably the battery wasn't connected in properly and the battery fell out. I don't know. Yes, it does fire up when it's on the table. But same as I say, it broke all the props. The camera is just like dangling off, and there's one or two well, I can't say the cracks. I mean, it's like being in a car crash, really, isn't it? It has damaged the shell as well. But he did turn it on when he got home, and it turns on and everything. Hiya, Daniel. How are you? Balmer Crit says he's just got your channel, Daniel. Hiya, Carter. It's me again. So there you go, Carter. I'll give you a shout out on YouTube. So yeah. But on the flip side, Tony, same as he says, the P4 still intact. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been that one, but hey ho, same as he said. I'm glad I could brighten your day up, Carter. You know, it just panicked, Tony and Nick, because he thought it might have fell on someone and he thought he might have injured them. That was his main concern. he phoned me in a panic. He says, what if it's fell on somebody? What, you know, what if I've injured somebody? You know, next minute, police is going to be here and they're going to arrest me because my drones fell out at the sky. Yeah, same as I say, he rang me in a panic, Tony. And same as I say, it weren't the drone he was bothered about. It was panicking because in case it had fell on somebody. And it rang me panic saying, well, look, well, if it's fell on somebody, and because it is a park, there is dog walkers and everything about, but he always makes sure he goes away from people. You know, but that was his main concern. He was concerned in case he'd injured somebody. And I'll have to tell him to look into that, Nick. Same as I say, he did say to me, he says, well, they don't do the P3 anymore, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, if I were to, you know, I suppose it's depending on how much it's going to cost. And same as he says, well, basically DJI don't do the P3 anymore. So if I were to have it repaired, would I be able to get the parts for it? You see, yeah, I'm sure because it's a glorious day here again. I mean, I don't know whether you can see the sun shining through the window. Betty's first drone that he had, James, just fell out of the sky. It was like it had been in a car crash, basically. It broke all the props. It's damaged in several places on the bodywork, and the camera's just like sort of dangling there. So, you know, same as I said, you've sort of got to look on the bright side. At least it wasn't the P4. But obviously is a little bit sentimentally attached to it because it was his first drone. So, you know, being his first drone, learning to fly the drone, etc. Obviously, he's got to feel a little bit attached to it. But, you know, for some unknown reason, he just said to me, you know, I'm going to charge Betty up. I'm going to take her out for a fly, you know, because he hadn't took her out since he's had the P4. So it's a case of looking into how much it's going to cost to have it repaired, and will it be worth having it repaired? You know, that's the main thing. You know, so it's a case of basically looking into it, you know, how much it's going to cost. But having said that, he was on about selling it, you know, so we could get like extra batteries and everything for the P4. So now that all that's gone out the window, he only had one person interested in it, and then he wanted only to give him £200 for it, and he says, like, on your bike, mate. So I mean, same as I says to him, I mean, I bought him same as I said to him, I was paid nearly £40 for a case for it. I bought him spare props. You know, I've had spent on accessories for him, you know, and then he paid X number of pounds for the drone, and this guy only wanted to offer him £200 for it. He says, look, he says, I've spent like nearly £100. He says, on accessories for it. He says, and you're expecting me to take £200? He says, no way, Jose. Hey, Foundation Ariel. 67 outside. I don't know what the temperature is. It's quite warm. They did say we was going to get up to about 18 or 19 today. I don't know. Some say I don't know whether I could check my phone and see what the temperature is here. No, it won't let me check it on my phone, but it is quite warm. Catracho, hello. Oh, I bet it was 94 degrees. I wish we could get up to 94. Having said that, just a week ago, we was in the, it was 28, 29. I don't know what that is converted into Fahrenheit, but that was in the 80s. And that was quite warm here for the UK. Well, I keep saying to my husband, Pixie, don't you ever complain about the cold weather or the snow or the ice or whatever again. I says, and don't complain when it gets warm. So it's going to be in the single digits, and that is cool for Australia. Same as I say, I've got the sleeveless top on again because I've got my washing out. That's out in the sun and drying, hopefully. I'm sat with the doors open, so it's sort of warm for the UK. Oh, old school with the modern twist says it's going to be 89. So yeah, we see we're in the UK talking centigrade. I know you sort of talking the Fahrenheit, but last Monday we had a bank holiday. Oh, it got coffee time. I've still got mine. I bet it's gone cold now. Look, but it's cold. Ugh. Yeah. So yeah, we was up to about 28, 29 last Monday, and I think that was in the mid 80s. So I'm not. It says it's 89 in Ohio. Wow. But I looked at it this way: you make the most of the sunshine while you can, because you never know what it's going to be like tomorrow. It could be raining. But sort of a few days before the weekend, the temperatures in the UK did drop quite sufficiently, you know, and we did have quite a cold patch, and it was sort of like 9, 10, you know, but that's what we get here in the UK. I mean, 1 minute it's glorious sunshine, and I could get up in the morning and it be absolutely belting it down with rain. It's very unpredictable, the weather here in the UK. So yeah, and it's playing havoc with me hay fever, but I'm not complaining. I got up this morning, my eyes were all sticky and my nose keeps running, and I take an antihistamine all year round for the hay fever, but it's just sort of still don't seem to stop it altogether. So but same as I say, I'm not complaining. You have to make the most of what you've got and carry on regardless, as I say. And I've got itchy nose. This is the main thing with me. It itches my nose, and I itch it, that sort of rub it that much, and then it makes your nose run. Sorry about that. But oh, how big's your fish tank, Nick? Hello again, here. How big is your fish tank? See, this is why I don't. With Mr. P being at work all day, I don't sort of. It's sort of like up to, if we were to have a fish tank, it's sort of like up to me to look after it, you know. And I've got enough on without sort of having to look after a fish tank as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm lucky in one respect. I've got 3 cats, and at the moment I've got the door wide open so they can come and go as they like. You know, they come in for something to eat, they come in for a drink, etc. Oh, 350 litres, Gordon Bennett. I mean, once upon a time, we only had like a small one when Callum were younger because he wanted a goldfish. So instead of sort of like dunking it in one of these round goldfish bowls, bought him like a starter fish tank, and that was enough. So I don't know how you're going to go on with a 350 litre fish tank. So yes, I'm one of these sort of women. You know, I like it simple. You know, so as I say, I've got 3 cats. They could come as go as they like. They've got water down. They've got food down. You know, and there's a lot of that I can't get about too well with my arthritis. So that's why we don't have a dog, because Pixie's at work all day till 4 o'clock, and it just wouldn't be fair on a dog because I couldn't take it out for a walk. You know. Oh, Nick's selling a fish tank because of all the equipment that comes with it. Well, you see, this is what I said about Pixie's Betty and his drone. You know, a guy offered him 200 and he says no, because one, the drone's worth more than that by itself. Plus, I'd bought like extra props, a proper bag, and a lot of accessories for it. Well, you see, with Chopper as well, going back to that Chopper, with you being in Australia, you don't get the winter like we do. Because when we say winter, it's snow, it's hailstones, ice, you don't get a winter like the UK or the USA for that matter. Well, I did say earlier on, James, I didn't know, because it all depends how much it's going to cost to repair it. So basically, it's a case of looking into how much it's going to cost and if it can be fixed. Ooh. You see, I don't know whether Nick's watched it or not. I forgot what it's called now, where they come into star zones and build these. I'm sorry, I've just got to the Pixies Sorry about that, guys. That was Mr. P checking out if I was okay. He might pop in the chat in a minute or two, and that was the post. Yeah. He said he has had an email back from the DJI support. He's got to take a photograph. So he's got to send a photograph off to them. What they'll do next, I don't know. So that's a quick update. He has heard back from the DJI people and they want him to take a photograph. So that's a quick update. Yeah, he does call me every day, Vicky. Because I'm here on my own, because of the conditions I've got, he just likes to check on me, make sure I'm all right. It's not like checking up on me. It's just checking in to make sure I'm all right. Yeah, so it's just a welfare call, so to speak, from a concerned husband. You know, he does. Hi, Frugal Farmer. Thanks for joining us. You know, I did say I was still live. I says I'm not stopping on too long because I don't want everybody sort of, you know, it doesn't look very good when you take a phone call and you're on the phone too long when, you know, so it was just a quick check-in, really, make sure I'm all right. Because same as he says, you never know. Hey, Emily, how are you? Did you want to come up on the panel, Emily? Give us a quick update on your trip to Brighton. Hey, talk of the devil and the sure to appear. Well, not that he's a devil, because he's an angel, really. So yes. So if Mr. P wants to type in the chat exactly what DJI have said, I've just been updating them saying you did get a communication back from the people at DJI, the support team. So if you want to type in the chat, Mr. P, exactly what the DJI people have said. So yes, you're all saying hello to Mr. P. When he rang me and he says, "Are you still live?" I says, "Yes." He says, "I might pop in the chat for a few minutes, say hello to everyone." So, and just to put it out there that Equinox Photography has got a Facebook group and it's called Drone Photography. Am I right? Do you want to put a link in, Mr. Nick, in the group? Well, you see, as I say, Chopper's rule, I thank God I wake up every morning that I'm still here, same as I say. Basically, with arthritis and everything, I could so easily fall, and that's basically why Pixie rings me. Yes, same as Mr. P's just saying, he was just glad that nobody was hurt, and that was his main concern. It was I am Marisa. You know, his main concern was that nobody was injured, and that was his main concern. I was saying previously, Marisa, we celebrated here in the UK Mother's Day in March. So it was in March, our Mother's Day. And next month, it will be Father's Day. Yeah, that is the link to Equinox Photography's Facebook group. So if any of you want to join, you know, you're quite welcome to do. God's JR Gaming, hello. Thank you very much. I've got 25 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down. UK Drone Photographers. That is what it's called. So, yes, it is just a photography channel. Oh, you're new here, are you? Let me just have a look at your channel and see if I'm supported to you. And if not, I will go and support you. No, I am not supported to you. So, and I noticed that you are a friend of the Big Red Bears. So, Big Red Bear is a friend of ours. So, God's J Gaming, would you kindly support me back? I have just gone onto your channel and supported you. I'm DJ in my live. Oh, so yes, yeah. Chris, which is Pixie's channel, is the admin in Equinox Photography's Facebook page. You do have to be approved by Pixie's channel and Equinox Photography. Same with my group. The admins in my group are myself and Pixie's channel. When anybody joins, you have to be approved either by the Pixie or myself. And I've got 4 moderators in my channel. Oh, you've already got me, have you? Okay, then. I do encourage everybody to support each other in these live streams. So yeah, Nick's or Equinox Photography's Facebook group is for drone photography, and as the thing suggests, Equinox Photography, he is a photographer, but he also has a drone. And I have joined Equinox Photography. I have joined the group. I'm not a photographer myself, but Nick supports my channel. He supports my Facebook group. So oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm from the UK, South Yorkshire. So yeah, so in retrospect, we are supporting each other's Facebook groups. I am there purely to support. I joined Nick's group. I'm not a photographer myself. You know, so yes, I am originally from Nottinghamshire, but you're welcome, Vicky. I hope to catch you on another live stream. Same as I say, I appreciate your support. You know, I hope I have an accent like that. And you too, Night Owl. You take care. And same as I say, you've got to keep on keeping on, and don't let your ex get you down. You know, you've got your kids, you've got yourself, and that's all you need to concentrate on. That's it. Equinox, is it the nail on the head? It's a good little community we have. We have got a community. We've made some absolutely brilliant friends. And oh, the Lopez Life Blogs. Hello and welcome to my live stream. So yeah, you know, we've made some great friends along the way, and this is what I love. And Emily Bird says, love this community. And us here in the UK are doing a YouTube meetup on the 21st of July in Birmingham. So if anybody comes in and off from the UK, you're welcome to come and join us. It will be on the 21st of July at Birmingham, and we are all meeting at the Bullring in Birmingham. And much love to you as well, Night Owl. Yes, I did ask Emily if she wanted to come on the panel, but she didn't answer me. I'll just see if she wants an invite. and it's not coming up with anything. At 12 p.m. Yeah. Have a good day too. Do you want to quickly put your email in? I've just typed your name in, Emily, and nothing's come up. Well, this is it. You know, it's you know, it's a good little community we've got. Pixie's channel. I did sort of tell everyone that I will be doing a giveaway for the 1K. I haven't told them what it is or anything. Well, this is it. You see, the day itself, actually, Nick, there'll be Pixie and Eagle VP. If you want to bring your drone along, they'll be going taking the drones out. There'll be lots of people there sort of doing live streams with other YouTubers joining in. You know, it's going to be a great day. You know, I'm hoping that, you know, it's a fantastic day. We're on about like staying overnight, you know, and basically, I mean, there's lots of people that are photographers that could take like group pictures, you know, show everybody that's gone to the YouTube meetup. You know, it's something you know, that it's basically needs to be recorded because, you know, we've met Random Life, we've met Eagle VP actually in person, you know, and it's something that sort of you might not be able to recreate again. Same as I say, Mr. P, I haven't given any details as to what it is or anything. I just said I'm going to do a vlog very soon. I'm going to have to send it you through email, Emily, because it's not coming up. I've put your email in and it's not so this it's been sent to I'm just going to remove your email, Emily. So anyway, so it's a case of watching this space. I'm not. Hey, Emily, that
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm sad I'm not on holiday though.
Oh, well, we've got ours to look forward to. We going to the Isle of Wight in August.
Sweet.
So,
it went too quick though.
Well, that's it. But you had a fab time. That's
oh
the
yeah.
thing.
Oh, and
yes, the new tattoo.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Well, that's it. You've got a memento of your trip. And
oh yeah.
Lopez Life blog says, "Okay, bye." Pixie says you're not very tan. She only went to Brighton.
I mean, I did get kind of a tan, but not too much.
Well, that's it. Has Steph gone back home now then?
Yeah, she went home on Friday.
Oh, did you decide to stay a few days longer?
She came back up to here for a few days.
So you were supposed to be doing the interview on Wednesday with Eagle VP, and he said you were
like, damn, there was because of that hotel we were staying at, there was no Wi-Fi, so I was like, damn Wi-Fi.
And old school with the body twisters. I must go now. Everyone have a wonderful day, and you too, James.
Like, woo.
Equinox has just said he'll be coming to the meet by train. Well, actually, the train station that you want to get off at is right next to the Bullring. So I've been reliably informed that the train station is right next to the Bullring.
Yep, pretty much.
So I mean, Emily doesn't live too far away. So
about an hour away on bus, so not too bad.
Well, same as I said, I've been told by one or two people that the train station costs on a budget. Messaged me on Messenger and said you know, she needs to book tickets and, oh, that's not bad. Equinox says cheaper for me on the train, only £35 return.
I think that's quite good.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, some as I was saying, Beauty on a Budget had messaged me, and because I think I forget where she is now. Well, I know where she is now because she's looking after a sick relative. You know where she's located, and she says like I need to look train times and everything up, and what train station do I need to be getting off at? I says, well, I haven't got a clue what the name of the station's called.
New Street.
It's New Street.
New Street.
Yeah. Well, I'll message you with that, because that same as I said to her, I says, well, I do know that the train station is right next to the Bullring. So basically, you've just got to look it up, what the train station's called, you know, and it's basically you get off at the Bullring. Well, Nick's just said what date and time is it? It's the 21st of July. And I think the plan is that we're all meeting up at midday.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, Chopper's Rules says, I have a little fur baby come up beside me on the bed. Are you going, Chopper's Rules? But yes, we're hoping to go up in the car, but it might be worth sort of having a look what time the trains and everything is.
It's okay. It's because I've been to like Birmingham that many times, because it's not far from where I live, so it's all good.
Oh God, JS Gaming says, bye everyone, I'm going to eat my dinner. Thanks, I enjoy this life. You're welcome, God's Jaya Gaming, and I hope you will return.
I'm back at work tomorrow.
Well, the figures say it all. I've got 28 thumbs up and I've got 3 thumbs down, but same as I said, it's a view, and you get paid more for thumbs down than you do thumbs up. So, so I don't know whether you heard me talking about it, Mr. P, with Betty yesterday.
I had bits, but not.
Yeah, well, that's his first drone that he ever had. And basically, he went with the P4, which is the latest one that he bought. Couldn't get a signal or anything. We got back because we went shopping.
Yeah.
Put it back in the car, and he says, "I'll try later." So about 6:45 last night, he says, "Oh well." Before that, he'd said, "I'm going to charge the battery up for Betty and the controller and everything. I'm going to give her a fly out," because he hadn't sort of been on flying Betty since he had the P4. He got it up, and all of a sudden it just fell out of the sky.
Oh no!
So it is a right mess. I mean, it is actually on the table if you're watching. I don't know what, it's probably a bit too bright. It is on the edge of the table. I mean, you can't really see the damage and everything from here, but you know, to actually show it here, I'd have to get up and I'm lying on the bed trying to decompress my spine. Well, you get how comfortable you can, really. Oh, that's it says just check the train times. Catch 10 a.m. train, gets into New Street at 11:30. So that's ideal. That is. Same as I say, me and Pixie were on about it the other night. You know, would it be cheaper for us to both get the train, and you know, we can have a drink and whatever, and we on about sort of like staying overnight, so he hasn't got to drive back or anything. So it's sort of a case of, at the moment, you know, weighing up the options, so to speak. But yeah, that is sort of like only, you know, this is sort of only like a preliminary, you know, nothing's set in stone yet. We know the date, the 21st of July. We know the where we're meeting, and we've said like roughly about midday, and that gives everyone a chance to sort of get there from wherever they're coming from. But But yeah, I think it's about that same distance. Well, you see, this is the thing, Nick. I mean, me and Pixie, and I think Eagle VP, and I don't, cause Gail, I think, at Random Life Productions, is actually stopping with a friend that night, because she has got friends in Birmingham, because she was at this friend's last weekend, and that's why she was sort of doing like places we can go if you know, if we you know, if people sort of like want to break off from the group and do their own thing, you know, like places of interest and this, that, and other. But we did sort of suggested that we might stay overnight. So, you know, it's sort of nothing set in stone at the moment, you know. Hey, Hazy Dave. Oh,
Sorry, Focal.
how are you? I did tune into your live stream last night, but it looked a bit manic, and I don't think you saw me come in. So I did say hello. So yeah, I think it's up to the individual, really. You know, sort of we're talking about staying over. It's not set in stone or anything yet. We might decide to go home that same night. I don't know yet. It's sort of, you know, it's just in the planning stages really at the moment. Some say we've got a date, we've got a time that we all meet in and exactly where we're meeting. But as far as that goes, you know, I don't know who's stopping, who's going home, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Some say it were quite going quite fast, the chat, and I didn't know whether you'd noticed me come in or anything, but I like to support people. I like to say hello in the chat.
Back.
Oh, you're back.
It was my mother.
And I did see that Dizzy had a tattoo done. So how's his tattoo? Is it all right? Is it going well with it? So Emily's just recently got a tattoo as well.
Yeah, this one.
Go, Emily's just had a tattoo done. She's been to Brighton, so she's just had a tattoo done.
It's actually that I really like it.
So yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, Sam, as I say, I've had 4. As you can see, I've got the one on my arm. That I had that before I met Pixie. So that is like going on for nearly 20 years. Since I had that one. I've got one here on my shoulder, like a Cupid. Got that one on my hand. Look, and that one on my hand. That one is the most recent, but that were done about 3 or 4 years ago. Might have even been longer.
It was just something I wanted to try, so I was like,
I think that's about 7 years, but that's the latest one I had done, and then I've got like a little flower on my ankle. So I've got the 4.
I'm quite surprised how well my parents took it.
Oh, so they didn't know about it until you got back?
No.
Trying to get me to have his tattoo done. I'm going to have Hazy Days one soon, I think. Well, you see, that were a consideration that I was going to do, because obviously I just recently hit the 1K. And I thought
it was Equinox. It was my first.
Yes.
It was,
and I did consider, like, you know, like having the YouTube logo on my arm. And I thought, well, it's something that you've got for life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's sort of these things you have to take into consideration. And going back, we went to shopping yesterday, and we went to the ASDA one. And the girl on the checkout was, because I has to do these like books. I think it's on the table, and it's like called A Good Living magazine. It's a magazine that they give away for free. But I find in there they've got some quite good recipes. I mean, like this one that I got yesterday, it's like you know, the Ramadan thing.
Yeah.
And it's like meals you can eat during Ramadan. And then there was like a cake section, like celebrating the royal wedding, and If anyone wants to these tattoo, I can send you a sticker. We see, this is why I was sort of, we're on about just having like, you know, the little red box, the YouTube logo. I did consider having that, and I thought, well, folks is going to say, well, what the heck's that? You know what I mean? Unless through YouTube, you don't understand, if you know what I mean. And then you get people walking up to you and say, well, what the heck's all that about? You know what I mean? You've got a red square with a white triangle on your arm. You know, what's the story behind that sort of thing? So, as I say, I did consider having another one on my arm, but, you know, Nick says his mate does all his. So yeah. So Sam say the last tattoo I had were done about 7 years ago. It might even be longer. So, but you know, it's. Oh, Chopper's Rule says he does. I've seen Chopper's Rule stickers. He's sending me one.
Oh,
yes, I'm getting some at the end of the month. He's putting a parcel together for me. Well, not just me. He's putting something in it for Pixie as well. You see, that Chopper's Rule says I don't like needles. Well, Pixie's the same, but he's had 3 tattoos done. He's got my name in a love heart on one of his arms. He's got Callum's name like just in writing on the other. And then he's got like, where I've got the one on my hand, he's got like going up that way, like 5 shooting stars.
See, because I was a bit like scared when I first ran in, because Steph was like, "You're really nervous, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah," because I was like really quiet.
Yeah, it's the unknown, isn't it, really? Yeah. But once you've had one done, you think, oh, well, that weren't really bad.
Yeah. It just felt like someone was like scratching at my skin. That's all it felt like.
Yeah, I find that the sort of, not the painfulest part of it, but the most uncomfortable part of it is when they do the outline. Some man, I've had all outlines done and then they colour it in afterwards. But I find that the outlining bit is the most uncomfortable bit.
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, hurry up. Yeah.
And as Equinox says, it's not really a needle. It ain't really.
It's like, it just feels like it is, but it's not, which is weird. Yeah.
So same as I say, I find that the most uncomfortable bit is having the outlining done. So, Chopper's Rule says I've got lots of scars. Chicks love scars. I've got quite a few scars as well. I've got a big one on my arm, look. A big scar on my arm. But it's not from, you know, an injury or anything. Story is, about 3 years ago, I sort of, I had this breakout of all spots. I got them all over my face. I got them all on my arms. I got them everywhere. I mean, you could probably see like a few scars on my chest as well. The doctors didn't know what it was, and I ended up going to see a dermatologist, and then even the dermatologist didn't even know what it was. So they don't know whether it was sort of an immune system breakout sort of thing or what. But as quickly as it came, it went. I mean, I've got scars all on my arms, like all little white marks on my arms from where, you know, I had the spots. And obviously at the time they were itchy, scratchy things. But I'd got them on me, and even as a teenager, you know, like I have a bad outbreak of acne. I never had acne or anything when I was younger, but I'd got them on my forehead. I got them all coming out on my face, and nobody knew what it was. And sort of just as quickly as it came, it went, and they couldn't work out what was causing it because it were.
Postman, 1 minute.
Oh, Chopper's Rule. Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us, Eagle. Do you want to come up on the panel quickly, or are you not available? We've got Emily on the panel at the moment. Just on about tattoos, actually, Eagle VP. So, so I'll send you an invitation anyway, Eagle VP. In case you decide to come up on the panel. So, and Chopper's Rule says it's too much of a pussy to get a tattoo. Well, same as I say, over the years, going out again in a few minutes to fly the drone. We've been talking about Pixie with Betty. He has had a communication back from DJI support. It was in the chat a little while ago. He says he's had a communication back from them. He's got to take a photograph of it and send it off to them. So that's about all I know at the moment. I've always on about you the other nights meeting Jacksepticeye.
That's what the hat's for.
So yes, you was the talk at the moment, you know, meeting Jack. And I says to everybody, I says, well, I didn't even know who Jacksepticeye was.
Oh yeah, I've got the picture on my phone. I'm going to show everyone because I can.
And it is on the Facebook group. Yeah. So that is Emily with Jacksepticeye. Doesn't he actually live in Brighton?
Yes, he's originally from Ireland, but he moved to Brighton.
Oh.
So that was
just pouring. If I go off, I'm just pouring myself a juice out. So I'll let my coffee go cold.
Oh yeah, I got mail.
Oh, are you doing an unboxing live on the Jeanette Pickering channel?
I am, yes.
Oh.
You ready? Da-da-da-da.
Oh. The Greatest Showman.
This film is amazing. I've saw it 3 times at the cinema.
And Equinox says tattoos are addictive. Well, same as I say, I've just got the 4 at the moment, but I did consider having another one. So, oh, Jenny the Baker, hello. How are you?
Yeah, well, happy.
So we all know what Emily Baird will be watching later on.
Probably not today, but because I've got gym later.
Oh.
Don't like gym, but I need to do it.
Eagle Eye the Fam. We've got 11 viewers still at the moment. So Katie's internet has been down since Saturday.
No.
She says, good, and how are you, ladies? Well, we've got the sun out. So everything's good. We've got the nice weather again. So all's good. I've got my washing out. Oh, we've got Thorndraven in as well. Chopper's Roll says, I have never seen it, and Hugh Jackman is an Aussie.
Yeah. It's a good film. It's a musical.
And as we all know, that Emily is into music.
Hence the tattoo.
Yeah. and Emily has done jingles for quite a few of us.
They should be finishing off this week, so
cool.
Hopefully, like by the end of the week, because I'm like busy tomorrow and Wednesday. So yeah. Well,
that's it. We appreciate you doing them for us, Emily, and
it's been fun.
We will eagerly anticipate them.
Like, yeah.
And Chopper's was going Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Aye.
And got 31 thumbs up.
Woo.
So all's good. No, well, you see, I must admit, Emily, that I'm not too big into musicals. You know, there is certain ones out there that I do like, but I'm more of a rom-com type of lady. Hey,
no, it's
5 minutes, that's all before I go out.
Okie dokie.
Are we still on for Wednesday night, young Emily?
Oh yeah. Now back home.
And Mavic Pro Tony says, me got to do an intro.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to my jingles.
Now it says interview for the AA. That should be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pleased that Chris has heard from DJI, though.
Yeah, because Osby Chandy's been in and everybody's been sort of throwing sort of things about, you know, what could have gone wrong. Same as I say, it didn't get any warning or anything.
No.
It fell out the sky.
Yeah, well, I was on to Mavic Pro Tony, and he says you can buy the shells off the net, and if he wants to have a go at repairing it himself, I'll just put my camera on top. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. So I've been out filming all morning. My mate, who I canvassed for on the fish round on Friday, he wanted a little bit of an intro doing to his fish round. So that's where I've been all morning since 9 o'clock filming that. And then he says, "Oh, you got your drone with you?" I says, "Yeah." He says, "You can't take a photograph of my house, can you?" So and so I thought, oh, it's such a nice day. I might go up flying on Humberston Fitties again and do a bit. So that's where I'm going shortly.
Oh, Chopper's Rule says we have a car show here this weekend. Lots of vintage cars and bikes. I hope you vlog it, Mr. Chopper's Rules.
Yeah, so do I. And get some interviews with the owners because it makes it a lot more interesting.
Hey, I've had a change from the normal toast for my breakfast this morning, Mr. Eagle.
No, what you had?
I've had pancake.
Oh, what? Treacle or?
I bought some yesterday because obviously we went shopping yesterday morning, and I saw these like ready-made pancakes and everything. I says, I'm going to have a change for my breakfast because I always have 2 slices of toast and I have some like cream cheese with onion and chives and whatever in it, just to get that bit of you know, bit of a taste to it. And I saw these pancakes and I thought, there's only 5 in them, so I thought, you know, I'm going to have a change.
Ooh.
I had a pancake this morning.
Oh, that was nice.
They were absolutely delicious. I didn't have to get a pan messy or whatever. I just put it on a plate, warmed it up in the microwave, and I had some golden syrup on top of it.
So have you got your baking one done yet?
No.
Tonight?
I'm going to be doing it tonight, and I am going to be doing a giveaway.
Oh. I don't think it's one of your cakes that you're giving away.
You will have to watch the
and deliver pastry.
I'm not giving anything away. I'm not giving anything away. It is baking related.
Oh.
It's baking related, but you have got to watch it. I'm not giving anything because me and the Pixie got together yesterday and we says we're going to do like a, you know.
I know what he's going to give away on his channel. Destroy Betty. Free
well, Nick said, actually, does it still fire up in ass? It does still fire up.
Yeah. He needs a shell, a new shell.
Well, basically, the shell was. It was like it had been in a car crash, basically.
Yeah.
It broke all the props, and the camera is just like dangling there. The gimbal's all just dangling, but it does actually still fire up. But you see, his main concern, Keith, was he rang me in a panic because he thought it might have injured somebody. We're just dropping out at the sky with no, you know, no. Same as he said, if I'd have got a notification or something saying, you know, not a very good signal or anything, he could have pressed return to home and it had come to home, but he never got nothing.
No warning, no. But this is why the rules say don't fly over buildings, don't fly over people, because if that ever happens like it did, and all it takes is one motor to fail, and that's it. And it flips over and falls.
Nick says, here's a question for Keith. Have you had any scraps with seagulls with the drone?
Once. And that was during the breeding season. Not normally, just, you know, I was filming and there was, where was it? I was out at Far Rings near the Humber Bridge. The Terns, there was a nest right in the middle on the island. and I flew at 200 feet, and of course one of the terns went up and attacked the drone because it thinks it's a bird of prey.
Yeah. And basically because it were breeding season, they're very territorial, aren't they?
Yeah. But normally, otherwise, no. Because I mean, when I took Chris to the country park, there was a load of seagulls there. They didn't even take off.
That's it. I would say I don't think Pixie's had any problems with birds or what. But the same as I was saying, Keith, he rang me in a panic. As you know, he goes to the park, but he always goes out in the open where he knows there's not a lot of people about. But he rang me in a panic, and he kept saying, "Oh, he's just dropped out at Sky. I hope it ain't dropped on anybody. I hope it ain't injured anybody." You know, his main concern were injuring somebody.
Yeah.
Because he's not had any warning that it were going to fail or whatever. It just dropped out the sky. And as look at it, you know, I calmed him down. I says, have a cigarette. Just calm yourself down a bit. I says, leave your equipment in the car. I says, and just go to where you think it came down.
Yeah.
And see if you can find it. So that's what he did. And as look at it, just as he sort of got to where it had gone down, there was a lady with a son. And Pixie said that the little lad had got one of these little tiny racing drone type things.
Yeah.
And she says, oh, I was just going to take a picture and put it on Facebook, you know, has anybody lost the drone? You know, and basically Pixie said to her, well, I'm just glad it hadn't injured anybody. He says, it were panicking. It kept saying, oh, well, look, well, if police arrive and blah, blah, you know what I mean? It were in a panic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would, because, I mean, they are a dangerous machine. Because, I mean, when something fails like that and they just fall, if there's, you know, the damage it could do to someone.
Well, that's what we said. Same as we've said, even though it were like 6:45 at night and he knew that there wouldn't be many people about, there is still people about.
Yeah.
You know, and that was his main concern. He just didn't want it to injure anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the problem with drones, you know. And I mean, really, that's why you should have insurance, because if it did happen and it hit somebody and you injured somebody, it could cost you thousands, you know. So you've got to be very careful. That's why most people who fly drones do it on the coast, because at least you're over water most of the time, 90% of the time. So you're not going to hit anybody over water, right?
That's it. Yeah. And Ekurot says, I had one yesterday. Seagulls do not like drones in Bristol.
Yeah.
Bring the drone down.
Yeah. But it depends, doesn't it? You know, I mean, as I say, I've only had the one. By the sounds of it, Nick's only had the one. But there's still a bird will get territorial this time of year.
Well, that's it. Chopper's Rule says, I'm going to go to bed, folks. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in, Chopper's Rule.
Bye.
Bye.
So when's your next holiday then, Emily?
August.
Where are you going that?
Only going to London for like the day, because we're going to like this YouTube convention.
Oh, you're going to that, are you? Oh.
Summer in the City.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, so want to see some live footage or something?
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So what's up with Kate's internet then being down?
She said she messaged me on Saturday morning and she said it was down for maintenance. But for some reason or other, I mean, it's like yours. I mean, you never have one problem from 1 month to the next, because she's with the same company that you're with, by the way.
Yeah, with Virgin,
Yeah. And she said it was down for maintenance. But then by Saturday evening, Sunday morning, it still wasn't reactivated.
Yeah.
So she says they were supposed to be coming out this morning to try and sort it out. But she messaged me earlier on and said that as of yet, they don't hurry up.
Well, thank you, Eagle Eye the fan. I wonder if I'm subscribed to them. I'm just going over to check.
But yes, I am doing the vlogs later.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to do the giveaway vlog as well. So it basically, there was that much going on yesterday, Keith. I just didn't have time.
Yeah. Supporting you.
All
just
the drama.
reported Ingle. Hi, fam. The fam.
What to type in the chat, Emily, because Barmer Grits has asked what your channel name is.
Like, hey.
I hope she's got the guitars tuned up for.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we've just had an update on the jingles, Keith.
Yeah.
It says there's a few finishing touches to go to them, but they should be done by the end of the week.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. What did you think to the interview that Random Life did last night?
It was very interesting. I mean, same as I was saying, I'm not a photographer, Keith, and you know, but same with Nick's Facebook group. I'm not a photographer, but I joined to support him, and that's what, you know, this is all about. It's all about supporting one another. So yes, yep. I sat there for the whole interview.
Yeah. 83 views she's had on it. That's not bad for her.
No, same as I say, I did, you know, a lot of the things I was confused. I didn't know a lot what you were talking about, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because not being a photographer, I didn't understand some of the terminology, etc. But that's what we do. We support one another, and same as I say, I stopped for the whole interview.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting interview. I was expecting some ups and downs, you know, but yeah, it was very interesting. You know, that's why I want to get Nick on as well. You know, I mean, you don't have to appear on camera as long as we can hear his voice.
Oh well, we've had him on my panel. He's been on my panel. Andy, had his camera and everything on.
Has he? Oh, so if he can do that, then he can do it for the interview.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I will go over.
If you're interested, this is my paranormal channel. I will support you with it as well.
Yeah, I'm just going over to support you, and I don't. I support for life. I've done that. Right. I've just subscribed to that channel as well. So you've got
Equinox Photography. Nick was on about the Birmingham meet, and he says he can get a train at 10 a.m. and gets him there for 11:30.
Oh, good. So he's coming then.
Yeah, and he says this train arrives basically at the Bull Ring at 11:30. So we said basically that was it would spot on.
Yeah.
And he says it's like cheaper for him. It's only £35 return.
Yeah. So what we doing? Am I coming over to you and going with you and Chris?
I was saying earlier on, we haven't decided. We on about staying over. That's about all I know at the moment. And originally I'd said you come here and we'll all go in one car.
Yeah.
So, but I did say as well, it'd be worth looking into how much the train fare would be. Is it going to be cheaper to go on the train with it stopping right outside, right next to the Bull Ring?
Yeah. Or, then you're limited to where you can go.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you know, because don't forget, if I come over to yours and we go in your car or mine, it's half the juice.
Yeah.
And then it's just getting an Airbnb with 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, in them sorts of situations, if where we stop in does a family room, we don't mind having Callum in with us.
Yeah, but I mean, Emily don't live far from the Bull Ring, do you?
No, about an hour.
About an hour, see. So I mean, we could chat Emily up and get drop on the floor. I mean, I don't mind sleeping with Emily.
Down at Emily's.
Oh God, my house is tiny.
I don't think Pat's coming with me.
Oh, she's not, is she?
Well, we was talking about it, and she says, "Well, I don't know. I'm not interested in YouTube, and I'm not interested in most of what I do." So
it's not just that, Keith. It's the experience of meeting.
Yeah. But she's shy, so she says, "Oh, I might go. You can drop me off at the daughter's, and you can go on your own." So I says, "Oh, well, it's up to you." Well, I says, "It's up to you whether she comes or not." So she's undecided yet.
No.
The problem is, Emily, she don't like me on YouTube.
No.
She don't. As soon as I put the computer on my iPad, she can't stand me on social media. So She normally goes to bed, gets out the way, and that's when I can go on.
No.
Like this morning, she's been Tai Chi and everything like that, so she's still there. So that's why I can come on. Tuesday morning, it's coffee morning down in the lounge, so I can do my coffee morning live stream tomorrow. And that's why you know, because I've got to give her some time. And normally that's why I usually do me interviews at 9 o'clock, because she goes to bed about 8:30, 8:45. So I can get on, because if she stays up, then I can't do any, because she just does not like me on my computer.
No.
Yeah, if you take a look at my channel, Emily, on my About page, it says if you can't beat them, join them. And that's basically what I did.
Yeah. You've got an interest now, haven't you, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because she's 81, my wife, she's just does not like modern technology. She hasn't got a smartphone, she's got an old phone, and that's it. And she's had that years, and she can work it. I must tell you who was trying to get in touch with me last night.
Oh.
Slippers.
Oh, Ruby.
Yeah. I thought, oh.
Is it that person that I said it was?
Yeah.
Because she says he'd had communication from this person, and I says, I know who that person is. It's Ruby Slippers.
Yeah, she lives in Arkansas, little, you know, that area. And I thought, wow, but I found her back on Messenger, but she couldn't get on. She couldn't answer because it says my microphone isn't connected, but it was connected. So I didn't get to speak to her. I was typing to her, you know.
And Nick says, I've just posted a picture on the group page of my encounter with the seagulls.
Oh, I'll look at that after this. I will.
32 thumbs up.
Yeah. And 3 downs.
Yeah.
But 32 thumbs up, that is doing it. I'll tell you what, the thumbs up are going well. I've lost, how many? I was nearly up to 950 last night. I got 948. I got up this morning and I was down to 945.
What were I saying? I was getting everybody, or trying to get everybody to sub to DJ in, because he's nearly there as well.
Oh yeah.
So I was giving him a plug on. I'd gone up tonight at 1,035 this morning. I'm now on 1,032.
Yeah. It changes all the time. I think, like as I said last night, 2 away from the 950, 52 away from the 2,000, and then it goes down. But the one thing that is going up, my watch hours, I'm up to 190,000 hours of watch time now. So I'm only 50,000 short of the 40,000 minutes.
I haven't checked mine recently. I do know that sort of in the last month alone, I'd got 27,000 minutes watch time.
Yeah, I know. More than me.
More than Pixie and more than Eagle VP.
Yeah. But it's because you're such a talented baker. You know, people like watching your baking videos and looking at those gorgeous cakes you make.
And I did actually, when we went to Asda, I bought 3 more accessories. I bought a 2-litre, you know, so I can make like the steak and kidney pudding, like the Pyrex round dishes. I bought a glass Pyrex, you know, for the sticky toffee pudding and whatever, like, you know, so you can actually like see it through a clear glass. It's classed as a roaster, but it's same sort. It's one of these shallow oven-proof dishes. And then I invested in a new whiskey thing.
Oh.
I will.
William Bennett. YT, hope you're all right. And technical channel, Eagle Eye, the fam, I am new friends. Oh, technical channel.
Equinox Equinox says I'm up to 40. My milestone will be 100. So if anybody's not supported Equinox photography, please do so.
Yeah, because we'd like to get him up the mountain. He's only on the first one at the moment.
I gave DJ Ian a bit of a plug this morning because, as I say, he's close to the 1K.
Yeah. Technical channel. Let me have a look. See if I am supporting you. No, you've got another supporter now. I'm supporting you now, Technical Channel.
Yeah, and I'm just going over to have a look as well.
I will check your videos out after I have finished the live stream and comment. And I never unsubscribe.
And I'm another one here because I'm just supporting the Technical Channel.
Yeah, William Bennett, I already support.
Yeah, so urge everybody to support each other back, including myself. So if you haven't already supported me,
and 34 likes.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Marie. How are you? Marie, that's Callum's young lady, isn't it? That's what I like, you know, Callum.
The Night Owl has added me on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, have we got any more new members of the Facebook channel?
I haven't checked, but the Night Owl says she was going to join the group, and she has personally sent me a request on my personal Facebook page.
So, Technical Channel, if you haven't yet joined our Facebook group, it's called Jeanette's YouTube Friends
Community. Yeah. And it is on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to join that group, we was up to 105. It's a place where you can post your YouTube videos, get recognition, get support, and myself and Pixie's channel are the admins, and Mr. Eagle VP is a moderator in the channel or the Facebook page. So me and Mr. P have to approve your membership, so there's no problem there. Only thing that we ask is no swearing, no inappropriate content. You know, you can post your videos, whatever you upload to YouTube, whatever your channel's about. So yeah, there's only two stipulations: no swearing and no you know, no inappropriate videos.
Where are we from? The UK Technical Channel. I'm from a small place on the east coast called Cleethorpes.
And I'm from, well, I'm originally from Nottinghamshire, but I live in South Yorkshire.
And I'm from good old West Midlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Vicky, who is the Night Owl, a son came on and she says, "Oh, are you talking to that lady again? I like that lady."
No.
And I says, I gave him a wave and I says, "Hello, Carter, how are you?"
Yeah.
And she says it were beaming from ear to ear because I sort of shouted his name out and gave him a wave. So that is another addition to this, to the support that we've all got.
Yeah, yeah. And we do Technical Channel, we do these coffee mornings every day of the week. Normally it's Jeanette on one day, my channel on another day, Kate's family vlogs another day, Mickey, the Big Red Bear another day, and then whoever decides to do one, the 5th, the 6th.
Yeah, I normally go either Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I normally go Tuesday.
Yeah, Kate does, Big Red Bear does Wednesdays. Kate was supposed to go Thursday last week, but I'd forgot she got an appointment, so I went Thursday instead of Friday. Yeah.
And then either Jeanette or Chris or myself usually do a live stream on the evening time as well, don't we?
Yeah, Equinox says no pornographic material. Well, that basically sort of sum the inappropriate bit up, if you know what I mean. I sort of didn't want to say pornography, anything that's inappropriate or we deem as inappropriate. I have only had to remove one.
Yeah.
So far.
So just want to give a shout out for my interview on Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. UK time with the lovely, lovely Emily Bear.
Hey.
Equinox says vlog from, no, it wasn't vlog from the bog.
No, Barry, we wouldn't exclude him from anything, Barry.
You see what vlog from the bog does is not inappropriate. It's just a laugh.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
particular video had got profanity, swearing and whatever in, so I did have to remove it. I'm not, some say I'm not going into detail as to whose channel it was, but yes, I did have to remove it because it had swearing in it.
Yeah, so I've got to put my, unless you do it, my Drone Flyers review show up on the...
yeah, I can do it after the live stream, Keith, if you want.
Yeah, if you would, yeah, because I've got...
I want to put the interview with Gail up as well, so plus I've got to share this as well, so while I'm doing it, I'll do everything.
Yeah, and anybody who's on Twitter, could you please share the stream now?
On it.
I always do.
I don't understand Twitter, so I haven't got a clue. I share this on Facebook. I share it to the group. I share it like on my actual Facebook page, and I share it to Google Plus. But that's my limits. I don't understand the Twitter thing, so I have got a few followers, but same as I say, and I do get notifications from them. Pixie's more of a Twitter buff than I am. Because I do it from my mobile, you see, so it's basically easy. Well, you've got the wrong end of the stick. I was referring to the coffee mornings and like, well, you see, Barry is very very busy with his radio shows and everything. He does get on when he can. Yeah, DJ Ian says, oh, are we still live? So anybody that's not supported DJ Ian Entertainments, please do so. We're trying to get him to the 1K mark. And Marie Kaplinger that was in said hello to Eagle VP earlier on. We got her to 1K on my live stream.
Yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? You know.
Yeah, you know.
Mr. Ian, are you going to come on one of these coffee mornings? Because it's my coffee morning tomorrow, and I would love you to join live, even if it's only for 10 minutes. I would love to have you on. Well, won't we, Jeanette?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'd love his young lady to be, you know, Sophie. Oh.
We was on about his young lady earlier on, and I says I've got quite acquainted with her bum.
Yes, so have I. Yes.
And I says we can all understand why he was walking behind her.
Yeah. Now, if I'd have been here, I would have complained to him. Ian, my darling, give me the camera. You walk up in front, and we could have seen his back. Well, you've got to entertain the
well, I says to him earlier on, I says, well, put it this way. I says, if it was a man.
Yeah. Ian, 10 a.m. in the morning, it's my turn. So I'm usually on from 10 till about 11:30. So if you're around then, I will invite you. And hopefully Sophie might be on, you know, and we can give her a few tips how to use a camera and get some good rear shots of your posterior. The female audience on our coffee mornings might enjoy that.
Yeah, if you've got time, Ian, you're welcome to come on now. I mean, Keith said he wasn't going to be on long. He's got things to do. So if you want to join the panel, you're quite welcome to do so.
Yeah, because he's a great bloke, and he's invited us out to his new villa when he moves over to me.
Yes, we've had an invite out. Yes, and what other news have we got as well, Keith?
We've got an invite to Kate's.
A mother's got a little cottage.
Yeah, and we've got an invite to
Ireland. I'll be around and I'll be on. That didn't answer my question, DJ. And did you want to come up now, just for, even if it's only for 5 minutes? Yes, Nick.
Yeah, it's Gail Davis, isn't it? Davies,
yeah.
Yeah.
And DJ says, Mrs. PR would, but I'm just about to go out with a drone. New Brighton.
Oh. So we're going to get some drones.
DJ Ian is actually from Liverpool, and he filmed the reopening of the new bridge that they've built.
Yes, he's a good drone pilot, Ian, as well as a great DJ, as well as well, he's a nice bloke altogether, isn't he?
Yeah, Yeah, it does have it, as his title suggests, DJing entertainment, like the disco party. He does several other things. If you've got an event planned, you know, from chocolate fountains, etc., 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 you know.
Yeah, but he's packing the business in, isn't he? Because he's moving to the sunnier climates all year round, isn't it? He's leaving the UK and going to Spain, Mallorca, I think.
Mallorca, isn't it?
One of the two, I don't know. You know, it's all right for some of these young guys. All right, Kevin Miller, we're okay, thank you. Thanks for joining in the chat.
And that is, do you know Iron Dog? Have you seen Iron Dog?
Yeah.
That is Iron Dog's brother, his twin brother, actually.
Is it? What? Keith? Oh.
Keith Miller and Kevin Miller are twin brothers.
Oh, do I follow Kevin? I don't know. I will have to check.
And DJ Ian says need to get his tan building up. We see there, Ian, I just been to a frazzle.
So I've just followed you, Kevin.
Yeah, so Kevin's got another supporter.
Yeah, another supporter. No, I didn't know he was Keith, you know, because I get on well with Keith. I always go on his.
He's just had a hip replacement, actually, Keith.
Yeah.
So he did a short live stream from his hospital bed the other day, and you know, just to let everybody know that we're okay, and you know.
And if you haven't seen my interview on Random Life Productions channel, go over and have a look at that, because I thoroughly enjoyed that interview.
Yeah, well, same as I say, once the stream's finished, Keith, I'm going to share this.
Yeah.
I'll share your interview. And what other thing you wanted me to share?
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
Me new Drone Flyers review show.
That's the one. I knew there were 3 things.
I haven't done next Monday's drone review show, because what I'm thinking about doing is I've got to have a word with Chris and see if I can get somebody else in. I want to go do it live on the Monday night.
Oh.
I've got a couple of channels picked out, and if I tell you what, I'll tell Chris what the channels are, and if I could get another drone pilot in as well, and then we can discuss a bit about the footage, you know, and the channels.
Yeah. Kevin says, I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I tried calling him yesterday. I got straight to voicemail. I talked to his wife. She said he's in the bedroom with a headache. I figured he'd be on. Yeah. So is he actually at home then now, or hopefully he's home and recuperating?
Gail is all right, Ian. She did a live interview with me last night, and she put a Smule song up, and she was live on the Saturday one when the
Eurovision. Well, she went like pre-Eurovision.
Yeah, and then we was all on Barry's for 3 hours.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4 hours doing that.
A waste of 4 hours, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was. And what else? She won't be around much this week because she's busy. She said she's working every day up to Saturday. She might be on Saturday. You know, she was hoping to go to Windsor this morning, and do a bit of filming around Windsor. So
yeah, in the run up to the royal wedding, because everybody, if the USA people, well, obviously everybody knows about it. Basically, it's the royal wedding on Saturday.
And besides the royal wedding, it's the FA Cup final at 5 o'clock. So I'll be watching that.
I won't be watching either.
Oh, yes, on Saturday I may be there. Oh, why? You got an invite, Ian? Oh,
he's doing disco.
if you do get there, Ian, get some interviews with the crowd about the atmosphere and about their thoughts of this wonderful wedding that's going on.
I'm actually out all morning while it's on TV, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I can see everybody be, you know, any street parties around your area that you know of?
No, none that I know of.
Well, as I say, I won't be watching either. I know somebody that'll be watching the FA Cup, but some, as I say, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against the royal family, but it's just, and it said this morning, you know, like normally I do like a sit down do for the actual reception afterwards. They're not doing one of them, so I don't know what they're doing. But anyway,
yeah.
To me, and there's all this hoo-ha about Dad with the paps and whatever, making money because he's the father of the bride. So
I have my music lesson on the Saturday morning, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Like,
you know, I mean, to me, they're sort of trying to make it as low key as possible. But at the end of the day, it's a royal wedding.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I mean, this is only my opinion, let me stress, that money, what the taxpayers' money, what they're spending on the royal wedding could well be, you know, gone to the NHS or, you know.
Yeah, that's another subject. That's good conversational bit, that is.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's only my opinion, and that's why I stressed it's only my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sort of Joe Bloggs on the street corner, you know, if he gets married, you know, nobody gives, you know, nobody gives a monkeys, you know, but because it's one of the royal family, you know, it's
yeah, but I mean, just for the policing operation and security.
Oh, this is it.
It costs a fortune.
Well, you see,
that's all paid by the taxpayer.
It was on the news this morning. I mean, it's not till Saturday, and already they're stepping up the security at Windsor.
Yeah.
You know, because you've had all these terrorist incidents over the weekend. Basically, I'd love to see the figures, basically, the amount of money that they're spending of our money on just this one event. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Ian's got the weekend off. He's got a free weekend.
Oh, you never know. He might even start to get married himself.
Do you think he would?
No, I don't think so. To be quite honest with you, I don't think so.
Yeah. Are you thinking about getting married then, Ian, to our wonderful Sophie?
And
I'll video the wedding free of charge. As long as I get fed and watered at the do, that's all. And I've got over 25 years experience of filming weddings.
Oh, he's definitely married.
Oh, when's the next leap year? We'll have to tell Sophie. I
was telling everybody here earlier on, Keith, me and Pixie's been married 15 years next month.
Yeah. Oh. And if anybody who's in their mid-50s is free and single, Marta is looking for a nice 50-odd-year-old young man because she's on her own. She lives in Miami, Florida, so you've got to live in the States. Well, I just thought, you know,
just put it out there.
Just put it out there because she's doing online dating, and so I'm trying to get her fixed up with a nice young man. In, you know, she says she's willing to go up to about 62, 63 because I think she's 5'7" or 7'5", or is that the height or is that her age? I'm not quite sure.
She did say she was 5'7".
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm not joking. She is looking for a nice young man, isn't she? She's free and available.
And Kevin Miller.
I think you'd have to be pretty fit to keep up with her.
Kevin Miller says, Jeanette, my opinion is the same. The money spent on the royal wedding could be better used somewhere else. I don't know how you can have a ruler over you. We haven't got a choice, basically.
Yeah. I've been there a few times as well, Ian. Loved the area.
So, you know, the powers that be you know, as gave us the Queen, and that's basically, you know, we can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Jeanette, do you know you've been streaming for over 3 hours again?
I went about 11:10.
Yeah, it says started streaming 3 hours ago.
No, I don't think it's that long.
Good. I'll tell you what, this young lady can half talk, can't she?
Yeah, but I mean, for the first hour or so, I would talk to myself because I didn't have nobody on panel.
Didn't you? Oh.
No. And I will just put it out there as well that the giveaway is open worldwide.
Oh.
Not just the UK. It's
not just well. That's brilliant, that is, isn't it?
So yes, I didn't want to sort of just restrict it to the UK.
Yeah.
So the announcement will be coming shortly.
Oh, really looking forward to that.
I've just got to think of a question first.
Yeah.
We've sort of, you know, it's just coming up with a question at the moment. That's the only thing that's so I will have to sit down and have a good think, and I don't want something too easy, I don't want something too difficult, so I've just sort of got to come up with a question.
Yeah. Oh.
And it might be like a clue in one of my videos.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying at the moment.
That'll be interesting. We will have a look. I will enter.
So basically, the answer will be in one of my videos or my vlogs that I've done.
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to be baking based, but I will say, you know, this question, and you've got to take a look at, you know, I won't say the particular vlog that it was in, but take a look at one of my vlogs. The answer will be there.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right then. Yeah. Well, you've got to do your research on these things.
It says, DJ says it has been 3 hours, Mrs. P, because I was tuned in at 11:30. Well, same as I say, I did start about, I think it was about 11:15, something like that. So I would assume like at 2:15 I'd been going 3 hours, but hey ho. Oh, we've got DJ Ian's up to 980. He only needs 20 more.
Oh. 20 more. I tell you what, he's done really well with his channel just lately.
So yes, I'll not be going on for much longer because Keith has got his duties to do, and I've got a few bits.
Yeah, well, I've got quite a bit of editing. I filmed the flying Northcotes over the weekend, Saturday.
Oh, somebody's retracted the thumbs down. I've only got 2 now.
Yeah, I know that happened about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, right. Well, same as I say, I don't pay no heed to thumbs down or whatever, Keith. Same as I say, if anybody wants to, the what's it about it? Go and watch Joan Worship. He's got a video up about it. You actually get paid more for thumbs down than you do thumbs up.
Yeah.
And he's got the analytics on the page that does actually show, and you get higher up on the watch list the more thumbs down you've got. Oh, Ian says he's got 20,000 views on Paradise in Mallorca.
Yeah, you know, and my highest video has only got about 11,000 views. You know, it's surprising what videos people look at, isn't it? It's how well it's publicised by YouTube, really.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I like you, I put all my videos, I put them into the communities on Google Plus. I put them on Facebook. I put them in your Facebook group. I share them on Twitter. And my average views is what, about 150 to 200. I think that, like that Carl interview, Juice My Randomness, that I did the other week, I've had about 260 odd views on that.
Well, the most views I've had on any of my videos was the I reached 1K, and I had about 250 on that. And that is the highest one that I've got so far. So, you know, I am still relatively small, you know, but it's getting there, isn't it?
It's like my mate who I met at the flying weekend. He used to come on holiday with us, him and his wife, to the States. I took him with us. And he put a video up on the Roy Rogers Museum. It's had over 100,000 views on it.
Oh, wow.
You know, I look at that. I put it on mine. Or no, I haven't put it on mine. But I put something similar on, and I've only had 300 views on it. And I think, how's he got? And he's only got like, how many? He's only got about 60 subscribers, and yet he's had over 100,000 views on it.
Yeah, DJ says my local video went into the Santa Ponza group that got shared a lot, but some travel companies share it on their business page. Well, this is what you need.
Yeah, yeah. And that's where you get the views, isn't it?
Kevin says, have a good day, everyone. See you later, Kevin. So yes.
So if you can share it into a group like that on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it.
That's what it's about. It's about sharing in communities, and then you get a lot more views.
That's it. Well, I think it's 20 to 2, and same as you say, I've been going on nearly 3 hours, so I've got things to do. I've got to get my lunch, etc.
Yeah, so about
I want to thank Keith, Eagle VP, for coming on the panel. I want to thank Emily for coming on the panel. I want to thank everybody that came in the chat, and I very much appreciate it. And I will see you on Eagle VP's Coffee Morning in the morning.
Bye, everyone.